On this edition of City Focus, the city continues to clean up after Hurricane Michael. Members of GSAR Task Force Team 2 are deployed to Southwest Georgia. We tell you how you can take part of the 2018 Greater Valdosta Christmas Parade. And residents still have time to give to the Shop with a Cop and Shop with a Firefighter programs. These stories and more on this edition of City Focus. Welcome to City Focus. I'm Marcus McConico, the media coordinator for the City of Valdosta. This is the 21st episode of City Focus in 2018. City Focus is your source for what's happening within your government. These are the most important topics that are happening in the city.
GSAR team's about to be deployed. Where are you guys headed?
We're headed over to, right now, city of Colquitt, but we should be all over the west area of Georgia, around Bainbridge and those areas over there, giving them aid as they need it.
Now, you guys haven't heard about what you're kind of getting into, so you're kind of expecting the worst, hoping the best?
Yes, sir, that's what we're doing. The cell service is very sketchy over there. We know that there are people over there that are hollering for help, and Task Force 6 is headed that way, Task Force 2, and QRT-8 from Ware County. We've got an army going over there. We may have to cut our way in, but we got the men and the equipment and the personnel to do it with.
And about how many people are you taking?
We're taking about, just Task Force 2 and QRT-8, we're taking about 34 people.
Okay. And I guess when do you expect to be back?
We're hoping it's going to be a 24-hour deal, but we're prepared to stay for at least 72 hours, but we can stay up to 9 days.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Just keep us in their prayers. Keep people over there in West Georgia in their prayers, and we're going to be busy, and we're going to see what we can do to help them out.
Recently, 4 new officers were sworn in at the Valdosta Police Department. Zachary Fletcher, Sean Jones, Jeremy Nelms, and Ishmael Washington are all excited to protect and serve the citizens of Valdosta.
You go through a lot going through the academy and all the training we get after that. Then you get to this day, you actually swear in, and then you look at your whole career ahead of you. So it's like the end of one road is the beginning of another. So I'm excited about the whole thing. Excited to be officially police now. Excited to start my job.
We've been 11 weeks at the academy, about 2 weeks here. Post-academy, it's been a lot of training, a lot of time. We're ready to get ready on the road and serve our communities.
I was once a police officer here in Valdosta. We moved back to see, to move with family, just kind of be with them, but we decided Valdosta is going to be our home. This is where we want to be. We enjoyed Valdosta. I wanted to come back to work here because I enjoyed the department that I worked for. They offer great training and benefits here, and I really enjoy the people I work for.
For more information on how you can be a part of the VPD, contact the Valdosta Police Department at 229-242-2606.
The Valdosta Fire Department honored Fire Prevention Week this October. The department wants to bring awareness to fire hazards and being prepared for one if it would occur.
Well, Fire Prevention Week came about as a result of the Great Chicago Fire, which happened long time ago, back in 1871. The legend has it that there was a cow that kicked over a lantern in O'Leary's barn, and it started a huge fire, destroyed a lot of businesses. A couple hundred people lost their lives in that fire. So as a result of that, that's where we got Fire Prevention Day, which is October the 9th. Out of that day, it turned into Fire Prevention Week, and now we have a whole Fire Prevention Month, which is the month of October.
This year's theme for fire prevention: look, listen, learn, and be aware.
Be aware, fire can happen anywhere. What that theme breaks down to is to look. You always want to look for anything that could actually start a fire. Look for any of those problems. Listen to the beep. If you hear that alarm going off, you want to make sure that it's going off because there's smoke somewhere. If there is smoke somewhere in the home, we want to make sure that we're reacting in the right way. And learn means to learn 2 ways out. Of every room that you go in, you need to make sure that you're looking and making sure that you have those exits, whether you're going into a business or your home.
The department holds different events to help younger generations learn to prevent fires.
We do a lot of engine requests. We do a lot of station tours where we have kids to come into the fire station so that they can see how the firefighters live when they're at work. They can get a chance to get on the fire engine and see all the tools and equipment that firefighters use to actually help put out a fire. We have our fire safety house that we take out to different events, and we're able to demonstrate to children how to look for 2 ways out and how to open the window and how to utilize and how to get low under smoke and everything.
For more information about Fire Prevention Week, contact the Valdosta Fire Department at 229-333-1835.
That's still Firefighter Howard in their gear.
Citizens who seek a rewarding public service role in the community are encouraged to apply for 10 opportunities available on the city's boards, commissions, authorities, and advisory committees. Central Valdosta Development Authority, 3 seats. Keep Loud's Valdosta Beautiful, 2 seats. Valdosta Housing Board of Adjustments and Appeals, 1 seat. Valdosta Housing Authority, 1 seat. This selection will be made by the mayor. Valdosta Lowndes County Conference Center and Tourism Authority, 1 seat. Valdosta Lowndes County Development Authority, 1 seat. Valdosta Lowndes County Airport Authority, 1 seat. Deadline for submission is October 31st. Appointments will be made at the November 9th City Council meeting. Forms can be found on our website, valdostacity.com. For more information, contact Valdosta City Clerk Teresa Bolden at 229-259-3503. Welcome back to City Focus. We have Vanessa Falukas from the Neighborhood Development Division with us to discuss Bulk Trash Amnesty Day. Welcome to the show, Vanessa.
Thanks, Marcus, for having me.
Now, the city is hosting a Bulk Amnesty Trash Day on October 27th. Why is this such an important event? Why is it so important that the city has these events?
Okay, the Bulk Trash Amnesty Day event is another opportunity for us to do whatever is necessary and possible to keep our city clean. We have a new campaign called Love Where You Live, and although we do have different opportunities for people to get rid of bulk trash, this is just another opportunity for people to get rid of bulk trash, not only in their residential homes, but also in their neighborhoods. So if they have a vacant lot or somewhere that's maybe nuisance or an eyesore in their community, they can use this opportunity to get rid of those things in their neighborhoods.
Okay, so this is an all-around cleanup day, not
Yes.
just in the past, we've held this in several locations. Where is this year's event on October 27th going to be held at?
Well, each year we've had one location where people can bring bulk trash to us. And what we've found out over the 4 or 5 times that we've presented this program is that it's more efficient and effective for us to present it in our public works yard.
Gotcha.
What it does is it gives us an opportunity, all of our equipment is right in one location. It gives us an opportunity that if the event goes over or if we get more stuff than what we're anticipating, we can store it and keep it on our lot over the weekend until we have an opportunity to take it to the dump on Monday morning. So it makes it to where we're controlling the debris and where it's located and exactly how the process flows by keeping it on our public works lot.
Okay, and our public works lot is on Myrtle Street, for those of you who don't
Yes.
know. Now, you mentioned earlier the Love Where You Live campaign. Can you talk a little bit more about how this goes along with that whole citywide campaign, Love Where You Live?
Well, we work in conjunction with the with KLVB, which is Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful, and this is an opportunity for us to utilize their volunteers that they have on that day, because usually these 2 days a year we have a large amount of corporate volunteers that come together and just schools and individuals that come together to participate in those 2 individual days each year, once in April and once in October. So we figured that this would be the best time for us to try and partner with them to utilize those volunteers in areas that we consider our hot spots.
Gotcha.
And so that we can really make a big impact with the people that we do have for that event.
Now, who's allowed to participate in the bulk trash amnesty portion of this day?
Well, we do have 2 segments of it. We will have our normal dump area at the Myrtle Street location, and that will be manned mainly by, we're looking for men or older teenagers or young adults, males, to do that, because what we're doing is we're having people pull up. They don't even have to get out of their vehicle. If they have a trailer load of stuff, we have the staff already there to unload trailers, throw it over into the dumpsters, and have the people move on, and it runs smoothly that way. But for our hot spot, which this year will be Weisenbaker Lane, from the top of Weisenbaker Lane at South Ashley Street all the way through to Griffin Avenue, we will be working on Weisenbaker Lane. So we will be looking for volunteers as young as 10, 11 years old, all the way up to unlimited age. If you want to come out and help us, we're going to have various projects along Weisenbaker Lane in which we can utilize all the help we can get.
Okay. And as far as the bulk trash goes, are there any items that are not accepted, or what is accepted and what's not?
Correct. Great answer. The things that we can accept are large, bulky items, refrigerators, appliances, furniture, anything of that nature. Last year we started taking tires, but they have to be off the rim. So we cannot accept tires on the rim. And we still cannot accept hazardous material. So paint, cleaning items, anything, insecticides, anything that's hazardous, we can't accept those because it takes a different type of process to eliminate or to get rid of those different items.
Okay. Is there anything else you want people to know about that day's event?
Well, we really would like people to come out and volunteer, because as we go throughout the city, this month or this year, we're in this neighborhood, but next time we may be in your neighborhood. And we do ask, if you do see a problem in your neighborhood or notice an area that you would like for us to denote as a hot spot, please give our office a call. And we may not wait until next year to do it. We may do it in the next month or so. So what our schedule permits, we would be able to handle that. But we want people to understand that it's not just that one neighborhood's concern or that one neighborhood's.
The whole city.
It's the whole city. Love where you live.
All right. Well, Valdosta, I want to thank you for coming in and telling us about this, and we're going to appreciate these volunteers helping us to clean up the city, and we're going to be back here on City Focus. The Valdosta Fire Department is trying to ensure that all kids in Valdosta have a Merry Christmas with their Shop with a Firefighter program.
We do accept donations, monetary donations, and we ask that you send it to the Valdosta Fire Department, 106 South Oak Street, Valdosta, Georgia, 31601. Like I said, the Shop with a Firefighter program has been around for quite some time, and it helps families who may have had fire or had losses through storms, or sometimes it could be through medical issues.
The firefighters enjoy the event just as much as the kids.
It's like when we were children ourselves. When we had Christmas, you know, we never thought about anybody that was unfortunate or may have an incident. So what we do is, it's just a ball to get with the kids and see how excited, and they see that someone really cares. Someone who wants to do something for them good. And like they may have lost all that they own, you know, like I said, from a storm, a previous storm, or from fire. So we want to make sure Christmas remains Christmas for all the kids here in Valdosta.
The event will be December 11th, with the deadline to give to the program a few days before.
The 7th, December 7th is the day that we had set forth for any donations that we had. And like I said, we're trying to help a kid out who's less fortunate than our own. So we want to make sure that they have a wonderful and blessed Christmas.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Fire Department.
As long as you guys got a plan.
First of all, on Halloween night, will there be increased police presence?
Sure. Anytime we have numerous citizens, just private citizens come by the police department every year and drop things off like that. They'll drop off a check. Businesses do the same thing. Without those folks, we couldn't do this program, and these children wouldn't have a good Christmas like they have been for the past. I believe this is our 14th or 15th year in a row that we've been doing this.
Citywide event where we've got large amounts of people moving in and out. Our traffic unit's going to be very well of it, going to be everybody safe. Our biggest hazard most likely is going to be.
They have to be chosen by a police officer, a school counselor, a principal, or a teacher. Those are the guidelines. So they can never have participated in the program previously, and usually we base it on maybe they've been a victim of crime. Those are some of the things that we use, for guidelines on how to choose a child. Maybe they've been bullied at school, or maybe they were just kind of having a rough patch at the beginning of the year and they've turned it around and they're doing really, really good now.
Your cell phone, that sort of thing, and again, kids are, parents need to be certainly aware of where your kids are. Make sure they're with either an older sibling or
go out, law enforcement officers and several of the community leaders go out, and we go to some of the low-income housing areas and we distribute toys. Extremely well-received program. The children love it, and it's just another way we can actually help out and build some good ties with the community.
But yes, the Too Fast for Conditions, Riding Without Headlines, that's
Organizers for the Greater Valdosta Community Christmas Parade is taking applications for floats in the 2018 parade. The entry fee is $50, and applications can be mailed or hand-delivered to the Main Street office in the City Hall Annex.
Christmas parade applications are available now. You can call our office at 229-259-3577 and ask for an application. We'll be happy to email you one, or you can go to our website. It's ValdostamainStreet.com, and you can click on our events tab and go to the December events and find it there as well, and just download it and send it in. So this year's theme is a Toyland Christmas, and if you want your float judged by our judges in the parade, you just make sure you follow that theme, and then you can have an opportunity to win bragging rights for a year, as well as a trophy at our City Council meeting that's after the parade.
For more information, contact Valdosta Main Street.
After being delayed a week because of Hurricane Michael, students, city employees, and elected officials finally got the opportunity to participate in International Walk to School Day. Everyone met at Mildred Hunter Center and walked to Pineville Elementary School. Mayor Pro Tem Sandra Tooley read a proclamation from the mayor, and a speaker gave the students words of encouragement for their future. The day is to promote the health benefit of walking to school, but it also gives elected officials the opportunity to observe potential safety hazards that need to be taken care of in routes to school. We thank everyone for their participation in the event. On September 16th, The Valdosta Youth Council spent the day at the Sunbelt Agricultural Expo in Moultrie, Georgia. The group learned about the history of the expo, saw the live cooking show, watched cotton get baled in the field, and saw the machine milk a cow. The purpose of the trip was to inform the students where their food comes from. The group's next council meeting is October 25th at 4 p.m. in council chambers.
Now let's take a look at what's taking place in the city in the coming weeks. October 20th, Neighborhood Development Housing Summit, 9 a.m. at the Mildred Hunter Center. October 22nd, Community Development Block Grant Citizens Advisory Committee meeting, 5:30 at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. October 23rd, Valdosta Lowndes County Conference Center and Tourism Authority meeting, 8 a.m. at the Conference Center. October 25th, Valdosta City Council meeting, 5:30 in Council Chambers. October 26th, Back to School Collaboration meeting, 12 p.m. in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. October 27th, Bulk Trash Amnesty Day and Make a Difference Day, 8 a.m. at the Public Works Department. October 29th, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission meeting, 5:30 at 325 West Savannah Avenue. October 31st, Halloween trick-or-treat activities, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. November 2nd, First Friday in downtown Valdosta. November 4th, Daylight Saving Time. To stay informed of what's happening in the city, sign up for the weekly e-news blast at valdostacity.com/public-information. Members of the Valdosta Fire Department took part in National School Lunch Week by serving lunch to students at J.L. Lomax Elementary School. The week is to encourage students, faculty, and staff to eat a healthy school lunch each day and to celebrate those that cook and prepare the food for each school.
As you can see in our Cat Cafe, Eat Smart to Play Hard, and I think just having the community partners come in is just another way to echo what we're trying to promote, just eating in the cafeteria, eating right, eating healthy, and that's what we try to do here at our school. One of the things we do love about the Valdosta Fire Department, not only do they help us during National School Lunch, but they also come and volunteer with our children reading. They come and listen to our children read. So it is definitely a two-win. I mean, it's a win-win situation, not only for them to raise awareness about what they do, but it also provides us an opportunity to share what we do with them. So a win-win.
Metro 17 thanks all the hardworking men and women that work in school cafeterias each and every day. The city wants to encourage citizens to take pride in their community. During our bulk trash amnesty event on October 27th, the city is looking for volunteers to help clean up a portion of Weisenbaker Lane in its Love Where You Live campaign. We ask everyone to do your part and keep the area you live in clean. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also like our Valdosta Youth Council page. Follow us on Twitter at City of Valdosta, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.